Hi guys, welcome back to How To, and today we're going to learn how to do some origami. First, we're going to make an origami dog. So I have my paper here, and if you don't have origami paper, it's fine. I didn't either, and I made this out of printer paper. But first, we're going to start by folding our paper in half, like a triangle, or there we go, just like a triangle. And then next, we're going to take our paper and fold it down to make the ears. Just folding those corners down, just like that. And then the last step to making the dog is folding up the last corner on the bottom to make the snout. And then just fold it just like that. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's okay. And if you want to get a little extra with it, then you can just add a little design, like get some eyes in there. Maybe make a nose and a little smile. And then there we have it, little dog. And next, to make the cat, it's very similar to making the dog. And you start out with the same step of folding paper in half like a triangle. Just like making the dog, you're going to fold the ears down just like that. But then you're going to take the corner right here and fold it right back up. So that way the cat doesn't have floppy ears, because most cats don't have floppy ears. So that would be kind of weird if they did. But now we have our ears poking up. And then we're going to fold, just like with the dog, going to fold the snout up. And there you have it. It's a cat. And then just like the dog, you can add some details. And there's our cat. Now, this is the more difficult one. We're going to be making a flower, and I actually have an example here of what it's going to look like. Then, to start off, we are going to fold our paper in half, not like a triangle this time. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Fold in half, but do it the other way. So that way it's making like a plus sign in the middle of your paper. Go. And then we're going to open it back up. And there's going to be this center crease line right here. And you're going to take your edges and fold it right to the middle. So the edge of the paper lines up with that crease, just like that. And then you're going to do the same thing with your other side, just so they line up the creases, or line up with the crease, and then just like that, you have your two little flaps like this. And then you're going to do basically the same thing again, where you take your outer edge and then you fold it to that middle crease, just so it's not touching the other sheet, but it's close. Just like that. So now it folds open like that again. And then this is where it gets tricky. You take the inside of your paper and then you kind of just pull it out to make almost like a triangle, and then you crease that down. So then it looks like that. And you're going to want to do that with all 4 of the sides, just like that. And then once again, this side, you're just pulling this little sheet out. And if it's not perfectly cornered like this one, where there's not really any extra paper, it's fine. It will still turn out good. And the last one, it's kind of difficult, but we're getting there. And now it should look kind of like a boat. And next, you're going to go back to those corners that you just folded out and then push down on the crease. So then it makes a box again, but just in a different way. So then I'm going to do it like this. And then you're just taking the crease and pushing it down so it makes a box. Just like that. And like I said before, doing it with all of the sides. And then it's going to look like this. And then we're not quite done. We're about halfway, I'd say. Now you're just taking the edges of these little boxes and you're folding them in so it makes almost like a kite shape for those boxes that you formed before. So should look like that, where it just looks like a little kite. And you're going to want to do that with all the sides. Once again, one thing about this, symmetry is important. Then speed this up a little bit. All right, and then once you have that, all of your little, like it almost looks like a pinwheel. I think it's kind of cute just like that. But next you're going to take the corners that you just folded up to make the kite shape, and then you are going to just kind of stick your finger right in there and then press down on the crease. Kind of like how we were doing to make the boat shape, but just kind of open it up and press it down. And that's going to make a miniature version of the kite shape that we were just getting at. Press it down, open it up, and press it down again. Just keep doing that until you get all of them. It's a lot of repetition, but it's easy to remember after this. And then the last step after you get those pieces folded down is to take the corners right up here, and then you're going to fold them down and back so it makes a rounded edge, because most of the time flowers aren't square, so ours aren't going to be either. And then there we have it. Exactly like our example. And then if you want, what you can do is make a bunch of these and staple or tape the corners of these together, just like that. And if you have enough of them, it will make a ball. And that's all I have for today's episode. Thanks for watching. See ya.